And this is what I heard the Lord said, that our frequency of praise is synergizing with the frequency of heaven to bring about what God has declared over Kenya. So I say today is the day that God is opening the windows of heaven, reading to us the scroll that he has written for us, and we say today it is so. So I looked up Kenya, and I'm going to need you guys' agreement here shortly. And this is what Kenya means. Mountain of whiteness from black and white image like an ostrich that is prominent in the region. I think there's a certain region here in Kenya that has a white mountain that looks like. And at this time, I want you guys to stand up with me as we make these decrees. The mountain of whiteness, I decree and declare that Kenya is a mountain that displays the holiness and righteousness of God, and that from this mountain, the gospel of the kingdom is preached or propagated. Amen. If you agree with that statement, say, I agree. I agree. If you disagree, say, I disagree. Another meaning of Kenya, to horn. Kenya is derived from the Hebrew word ken, that means to horn. A prophetic call to trumpet God's kingdom in the African region. I decree and declare that Kenya steps into its prophetic blueprint as the mouthpiece of God in the African region and the nations of the world. Amen. Everyone says that agrees, says, I agree. I agree. Anybody here that disagrees, say disagree. Kenya means stripes, or one having stripes. I decree and declare that healing flows through Kenya because of the stripes of Jesus. I declare that Kenya will be distinctly known to be one of the healthiest nations in the world, and that healing will come through Kenya, and that everyone that comes in contact with Kenya will experience healing and wholeness. Everyone that agrees says, I agree. I agree. Everyone that says that don't agree, say, I disagree. Nairobi. I'm sure there's a lot about Kenya. I would challenge all of you who are apostles and prophets, seek out what God has already spoken over Kenya and make decrees over those words. Prophets that have already spoken, even what Prophet Mitch have spoken today, make decrees over those words. All right, this is what Nairobi means. A cool water or a depot of supply. Nairobi, listen to this. I decree and declare that out from the fountains of Nairobi flows the abundant supply of God's kingdom. I decree and declare that righteousness prevail in the nation through the righteous rulers sitting in the seat of government in Nairobi. I decree and declare that the supply of abundance will never run dry in Nairobi to supply cool waters, the refreshing of God, body, soul, and spirit, just as Proverbs 25:25 that says, as cold water to a weary soul, so is good news from afar. Everyone says that are in agreement, say, I agree. I agree. Whoever disagrees says, I disagree. The agrees carries, and I declare it is so. Amen. Say, it is so. It is so. It is so. It is so. So be it. And it is done. Amen. We may be seated.